We have a mouse in the house. I just woke up. Bandita licked something on the ground that from the corner of my eye looked like mouse poop. I opened up the pantry. I just had a thought that it would be in there because it's warm and quiet and there's food in there. And I saw its little butt and tail scurry away. Get one of everything.
No, I'm not getting one of everything. Where are those?
Hey, we're Ashley and Mike. 4 years ago, we hit the road in our RV and we haven't looked back. We work from the road, chase new adventures, and sometimes learn things the hard way. But that's all part of the journey, and we're so glad you're here with us. We'd love if you subscribed and gave this video a thumbs up to help support our channel.
Left for 5 minutes. Okay, 4 hours. It looks like we're on like the edge of the world.
Yeah.
And this is what we came back to. What the heck? Wyoming, you're crazy. You can't see anything. Oh my goodness. I got snow going down my jacket. I know this is going to be controversial, but here's the update. So we went to the hardware store today in town in Cody, Wyoming, and they had a pretty decent selection of pest control, but as far as traps go, it was either live traps, like a snap trap, or a sticky trap. I've seen on other RVers videos the live traps where they can just crawl in and then you can take them far away and let them be free. That was preferred, but that was not available. I'm not getting a snap trap because we have Bandita, we have a dog, and if she finds herself in one of those, she could get really injured. So that leaves us with these. I really don't want to use these, okay? I love animals more than anybody else, so please don't come at me in the comments. So this is a tough situation, but this is what we got, okay? Also picked up some of the repellent spray. It's a minty repellent spray, and apparently mice don't like the mint smell. It's pretty strong for them. So we're gonna spray that at any entrance that we think that the little critters are getting in. Set these in the pantry and, I don't know, in places where Bandita can't get them, but also where the mice might be coming in the side, and we'll report back in the morning. I refuse to get out of bed until this house is secured from mice because I was wide awake at 11:30 last night hearing scratching, thinking I was crazy maybe. Mike set the bucket trap in the pass-through and I was thinking I was hearing maybe scratching there. But then we also put those sticky traps behind the shoe storage, the pass-through, but then we also put 2 in the pantry so that if they did breach the other traps and they actually got in, that we'd catch them. And I told Mike he needs to check the house before I get up. And it doesn't sound good.
You want to see what it looks like?
I guess, maybe. Oh God! Oh, why did it make it in the RV? Wait, what'd you say?
I hear something in the bucket. Should we see if we got him?
Oh God, I'm not ready for this. Oh geez.
You tell me.
I'm afraid to look. I can't look. No!
Dang it!
It's the peanut butter jar. Oh geez. And there's Dita just loving the snow. I heard something, so...
Alright, I need some water.
Oh yeah, it's not hard for a mouse to get in, that's for sure.
All right, I don't know where that mouse is getting in from, but I have a hunch, so I'm gonna go try and seal it up. This is how you know that you're on a BLM spot. Some old shells. Okay. So 2 spots right there. And potentially over there. But I think it's this one. So. We'll see what that does.
The only bridge she likes. A very solid bridge that doesn't move. Can you give me the hiking stats?
About 4.5 miles from truck to truck. It's out and back. Took us 82 minutes, so almost an hour and a half. Not bad. Fully paved.
You're walking along the river, the Shoshone River, the whole time, and then you get up to the dam. It's really beautiful the whole way. A little bit of shade. It's probably like 70 degrees right now, full sun. If it was any hotter, man, you'd be struggling. I would suggest a hat, definitely some sunscreen and lots of water. Now it's go time to do some chores. This is not from anybody moving in the RV. This is from the wind shaking the RV.
That's crazy.
Well, we've officially had enough. We woke up at 3:30 this morning to like a scratching noise and like a rustling, and it woke me up. I was in a peaceful REM sleep and I knew what it was. I was like, Mike, do you hear that? And he heard it. Must have woke him up too. I sit up in bed, he gets out of bed, I hear him go to the pantry, grab something out of the pantry, open the front door, chucks it out the front door. I was satisfied with that. Didn't really allow me to go back to sleep successfully, but the problem was eliminated. But we've had just about enough. So we're gonna do what we can to keep them out tonight. I'll tell you what's not working. These. They pooped all over these this morning. These fresh cabs, maybe they work like right out of the bag. I know that it says it has a 30-day shelf life, but I can still smell it and it's been less than 30 days. This also doesn't work. We've sprayed the crap out of this everywhere. So we're going to war. We heard that they don't like steel wool. So that is the best chance that we have, is blocking every hole, crevice, nook and cranny that they could possibly be entering in, because I don't want to kill the mice. So let's prevent them from coming in the first place. But RVs have a lot of holes, if you haven't noticed. Anywhere that they can crawl up a little pipe. If you have a slide, there's holes under your slide. So that's our latest theory, is because there was extra poop around the corners of the slide. So we don't feel like going to town to get steel wool. So we're going to use aluminum foil for now. Put more spray out, because this is kind of a pepperminty scent and they really don't like that. So we're going to spray the crap out of it, put it on some cotton balls so it stays and lingers there, and seal up everything that we can think of. All right, I sprayed some of this on here and shoved it in there. Now I want to put crumpled up foil in there. I said crumpled up foil. You probably couldn't hear me as I was crumpling the foil.
I'm gonna go build a trap.
Should I like ball it up, you think, or fold it?
I would ball it up
Like that?
It. Yeah, exactly.
Chew on this, you little beep, beep, beeps. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Obviously, we'll remember to take this out before we bring the slide in. Oh, God. Are you doing that? Yeah. Not funny! Don't do that! I'm gonna cry again! Are you done? Not funny! I had my hand in there! Already on edge. We saw a snake yesterday too. Not inside, outside when we were on a walk. Tinfoil stuffed in there real good. And we'll lay another piece on top. And then, because I'm terrified of more mice getting in, I'm going to tape this down. Because why not? All right. Here's what we got. And the sticky trap right there. Take that. Come at me, bro. I went to make lunch this afternoon, and I look at the thermometer that we leave in the fridge, and I noticed that it was at 50 degrees. Yeah, and then I looked, and the indicator light was red. We went through one full tank of propane. How long did it take us to go through the propane?
I think we filled it on Saturday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 5.5 days.
Wow, it took us 5 days to go through a whole... How big is the propane? 40, 50 pounds?
30 pound.
30 pounds. Wow.
It wasn't even that cold this week.
We went through one full 30-pound tank of propane in 5 days. We were running the heat at night, so that combined with the fridge runs off of propane when we're boondocking, cooking with the gas stove. So yeah, we went through a full tank. Thankfully it's quick fix. Mike just closes that one, reopens the other tank, reset the fridge, good to go. Now we just keep the fridge shut so that it stays cool and gets back up to temperature. Woo!
So, let me explain. This is not supposed to be a professional craftsman job. This is just to keep the rats out of our house.
Mice!
Mice. So, this, as you know, is our stairs, and there used to be like a grate, like a air return grate. And it got really rusty and nasty. And this is all vacant space under here, so we decided let's turn this into shoe storage. So we took the grate off, just started shoving shoes up in here. Still there. But then we got mice, as you see, or as you saw, and I'm sure some of them came from here, some of them came from the slide. So we wanted to close this off. So that's what this is for now. Just very simple. Not supposed to be perfect, but hey, shoes, no mice. But I know, before some of you even say it, this is for air return to the furnace. I get it. if I feel the need, I'll drill some tiny holes in here so we can get some air, but I don't think it's a big deal because there's a ton of vacant space under this whole area where air can get in. And as you know, an RV is basically a giant gaping hole with air coming in from everywhere. So I think we'll be fine. But,
and we keep our max air fan open.
And the max air fan's open. So I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, now we've got shoe storage and we're keeping the mice out. Here's how the mornings go these days. I stay in bed until Mike says the coast is clear. And then I get out and then we take the dog for a walk. This morning, he set his little outdoor trap that you saw yesterday. And all I hear him say is, oh, holy. So let's see. I'm nervous. It's kind of disgusting. Did you catch a colony? Well, just... So it worked.
I'm actually not gonna look. I'm just gonna have you dispose of it and then you can edit this part of the video. Yeah, I'm not gonna look.
I don't know what they did, but...
Maybe we won't show.
But we caught 3. We caught 3, so that freaking thing worked. I'm doing this every night now.
And they didn't breach the inside, so maybe that's where the buck stopped with the bucket.
Yeah. Just filling all the gaps.
What you got there?
Great stuff.
What's it called?
Great stuff. It's good. It's great stuff. It's like, this is like $12 because it's the reusable kind. There's cheaper, but it's like one use because this fills up and you can't use it anymore. So yeah, I'm just going around filling all the gaps I can find. Some of them got in here, not sure how, but probably through the gaps by the leveling gear. So we have a full underbelly. It's a plastic sheet and there's plenty of gaps, so I'm gonna fill those. But I mean, you can't get it all because under the slide there's gaps where the mechanisms go in and out, so you can't block those, but we'll do our best. Hi, Dita. We're coming for ya. Okay. So the slide contraptions, you can see the hole right here. You can't fill that because that's where this has to go in and out. And mice can easily get in there. And then they have full access to the underbelly. But we'll control everywhere else. The other place to get in is right here and then on the other side. And that's where, if you look inside, we taped it up and we put mothballs, or not mothballs, but cotton balls with like smelly stuff on it. But in the future, we're going to put steel wool here and over there every single time we're boondocking. There's been a lot of death over here in the mice form. Smells like death.
Piggy! Who's ready to get their funeral on? I'm sorry, death makes me weird.
last day boondocking in Cody, Wyoming. And with what water we have left in our freshwater tank, it's Operation Clean Everything.
Couple stats. So we've been here for 11 days, 10 nights.
Wow.
Completely off of just our solar and 400 amp hour lithium batteries.
Enduro lithium power batteries.
We had pretty great weather. I mean, a little chilly at night, but really not too bad. We did have snow one day. But went through probably, I'd say, close to 2 30-pound propane tanks, because this one likes to keep it warm at night.
We got a baby.
And we went through about 60 gallons of water. Showering every other day. It's like military shower. Turn it on, get wet, turn it off, lather up, turn it on, rinse, done.
But trust me, when you're showering every other day, any time spent under running water is glorious.
But it really was the perfect weather, because it's not like we're sitting here sweating all day. I mean,
so good.
highs were in the mid 60s at best. Maybe a couple days got to 70.
It also helps being very strategic about the way you park. So Mike is really good about that.
Yeah.
So he parked us in a way that we get the optimum solar, number 1, and then the optimum view, number 2.
And the optimum sun, so it warms up, because all of our windows are on the passenger side. So as long as you have the passenger side facing south, the sun is like here the whole time. Obviously, when it's really hot, you don't want that because it'd be too hot. But this, when it's 60 degrees out, it warms us up perfectly with that sun.
Yeah, and then we play the window game of opening them up to get a little bit of a breeze and then close them when it's time to keep the warmth in.
Yep.
Okay, we got to get to cleaning. We've had an awesome time boondocking in Cody, Wyoming. But we're ready for a little vacation.
So I've been reading these books about mice, and in the books they say that the mice are really good problem solvers. They'll find a way in.
This is now the second YouTube video we've made a signs reference. That's where it's from, right? But the aliens? I was like, you've been reading books on mice? I was going to interrupt you, but didn't want to interrupt your content. What a
We
nerd.
definitely got to use that scene.
We're obviously going to put that clip in here, but hope to God you guys have seen that movie. Drop a comment if you've seen the movie Signs.
That's such a scary scene.
It is, yeah. Maybe if we wear aluminum foil helmets.
Why do you think I'm using aluminum foil?
They're distracting us. From what?
The book says they're probably very good problem solvers. So they'll find a way in.